Hola guys, it's Tarot by Tess. I thought I would do a twin flame reading for you guys. I thought I would do water signs first, then fire, air, and earth. I'll do all three signs of each element, and then it'll go through a runner-chaser dynamic type of thing, and it's going to be how the runner sees the chaser, okay? All right, so first up is going to be Cancer, because that's the sign of me, and that's awesome. Then we'll do Scorpio, Pisces. All right, so the first card will be the runner, and the next one will be the chaser. It's going to describe their feelings, and then overall, there's going to be the idea of how the runner sees the chaser. Well, if the cards even want to pop out. Okay. Ouch. Okay, Cancer. I'm just waiting to get the chaser card. Okay, that wanted to come out. Okay. Eight of Wands. So I think you guys are going to be communicating, but somebody's going to feel overwhelmed. But communication lines are open. All right. This is how the runner is feeling. Nine of Swords. Okay. This runner person could be like a manipulative type of person, somebody who might be a little cruel, and they need to confront some responsibility. They feel like something they've done has failed, or they're feeling guilty. They're trying to hide their face. They may feel ashamed from having run because they're now starting to see things. And overall, Cancer, they feel a lot of passion, and it's mutual, and it's quick. So you may be sending emails, you might be getting emails pretty quickly where they might realize how horrible they were, or how horrible the situation is or was, because I feel like it's from the past. But both of these suggest overwhelmed. They may have some anxiety. They may be afraid of the chaser. Because they may not even know what it is that's going on. But they're not able to face it. They're feeling very overwhelmed, and they're hiding. Okay. All right, Cancer. We have the chaser. I don't know who's who, but we have the Page of Cups. I'm assuming this is going to be you because it's a water sign, but maybe you're involved with a water sign. This could be an apology. Okay. Somebody could offer love, or there's some kind of an offer coming in with this Ace of Cups. That's usually emotional fulfillment, forgiveness, or an offer of love. It could be all three. And you may be making the runner feel guilty by offering this. They may be going through a hard time in general in life, and you come around looking all childish and innocent and offering this forgiveness, and they feel badly. So you may just be like heaping on the coals by being so nice. But this is somebody's ready to kiss and make up. The chaser is. Of course, the chaser's ready to kiss and make up. They always are, right? They're the chaser. Now, don't worry. The dynamics can change and flip around at any point. You know, runners become chasers and blah, blah, blah. But you're right in the beginning, and this person can't confront it. They're feeling guilty, and it's not resolved, and they haven't decided yet. It's an indecision. They have so many thoughts that are keeping them awake at night. And then here's the chaser being very tender, very loving. And it's as if you see this person as nice, even though they may be a little bit cruel in some ways, manipulative, and they feel guilty that you see them as nice. And they see you as nice. And they even see you as a little naive as well. But overall, it's hitting somebody like a ton of bricks. And there's so much passion that they're willing to communicate with you. If it were this way, I would say they're denying it. And if this was this way, I would say it's being denied. I want to get a little bit more clarification on that. Why is the Nine of Swords here describing the runner? Now this could be the runner running away fast, but I don't think that's it, okay? Okay. Three of Cups, wow. Okay. Now, the runner may actually be celebrating maybe getting married. They may have proposed and are getting married, or they may, there might be a pregnancy involved, and it's stressing them out. This could be a third party. Let's say this person, your runner person, is in a relationship. So that's the Two of Cups, right? And then here the chaser comes with this extra cup. Now it's Three of Cups, and this person has no idea what to do. They can't confront it. All right, why is the Page of Cups here? All right, Eight of Wands. So you got it twice. That's what this offer is. I don't know if it's you offering or somebody else offering, but this is good. This is a good surprise when it comes to love. It's somebody who wants to negotiate. It may start out a little friendly and then it becomes romantic. It's somebody who wants to kiss and make up. It may not be very healthy with this anxiety over here. But there's some kind of an offer being made. Maybe it's being asked out. Somebody's also going to be noticing you. I'm not saying somebody, I'm talking about this runner chaser. The runner, I believe, is going to be noticing him. But lots of passion, quick things are going to be happening quickly. I would say within 8 days. It could be 8 weeks, but it's more likely 8 days in this scenario because you have it twice. All right, Cancer, that's you. Good luck in the runner-chaser twin flame dynamic. All right, Scorpio, you're next. Let me shuffle. And let's see what we got here. You know, when I did a personal reading earlier today, and I shouldn't have shuffled afterward. She had really good cards. And you cut the cards to break the energy of the last reading. Alright, let's see what we have for you. So we'll have the first card as the runner and the second one as the chaser. Because you know the runner is always in the front. He's the forerunner. Or she. I didn't mean to be sexist there. And then I'll clarify. I didn't even use that Love Angel Oracle deck for Cancer. Sorry, I'm taking up so much time shuffling. Okay. Feel free to timestamp these because I'm planning on doing all 12 signs, so. Alright, Scorpios. This card is going to describe the runner for the Scorpio's twin flame. I don't think that really counts, but we'll see. Oh my goodness. Are you guys dealing with the Cancer? Because they just got one of these cards. They just got the Page of Cups, and I didn't know if it was them or not, or if it was you. And then this is the Cancer card. And I always say that Cancers and Scorpios are twin flames. That's just how it works. I've done a lot of research on it, and that's true. So, a Cancer is running from a Scorpio. Unless these energies are switching. But honestly, I don't think they're really running. And the reason I say that is because this is a travel card, but the Sphinxes have to be aligned, okay? Otherwise, nothing happens. I actually think they're sitting still. Now, they would be sitting really still if they were in reverse. So they may be moving, like acting like they're moving, but they're not. And this is an offer that's coming in. It's some kind of a good surprise when it comes to love, an offer of a new beginning, as well as forgiveness, maybe even an apology, or perhaps you might owe an apology to a Cancer, vice versa. Cancers and Scorpios, my goodness, you guys. But this is, well, okay, this runner, whoever it is, it could be you. Maybe you're the runner, and this is you, and you're wanting to kiss and make up with a Cancer. And just go into negotiations about that. Really good offer. All right, this is going to represent the Chaser dynamic, the Empress. Okay, so again, because I'm a Cancer, I understand the Cancerian cards better, and this is reminiscent of Cancer just because she's the nurturer, she's the woman who's usually pregnant, and that's Cancer's areas, like the house and the kids and all that kind of stuff, family. Overall, she's ruled by Venus, which is about love. So I feel like this is a very feminine sign, so I feel like the Chaser is a woman. And we have two males over here, so the male is probably the runner. But to me, it's like this is the runner, and this is the person that's being ran after. Okay, just pardon my grammar. But this is somebody who wants to have a new start. Now, because we have the Empress, we do have to talk about babies, because this can represent a baby. Okay. I don't know if you're wanting to have a child with the runner, or the Chaser is wanting to have a child with you, vice versa. Apply it how you can. But I feel like the Chaser is very graceful and healing. They bring healing to the runner's emotions. And this says the love is divine, which is very twin flame, duh. But it's also human in the sense that it's also base and lustful, okay? So it's essentially perfect love. But it's a love that's unfolding, because it hasn't actually completely happened. So it could be somebody you know, it may not be. I feel like it could most likely be for a majority of people from the past, because this is reaping from past efforts, because she sows seeds and watches them grow, and then after time, she reaps the harvest. And I feel like she's manifested her desires by imagination, through memory. And her results that she's getting are better than she expects. Now, I'm saying she just because this is a feminine card. It could be any gender, okay? But it's very sensual, very passionate. It's also a little motherly. And I don't mean that in a creepy way, okay? It's just somebody who takes care of somebody. They're nurturing. Much like a mother would be. But they heal the runner from fears and hate and despair and doubt. This is also the card of education and teachers and students and prophets and oracles. So that may be something that describes this person. It's also clandestine in a way. It represents marriage, because this is the bride card. And it says the universe is intervening to open up some dialogue. It's a lot of stuff in there. Okay. Was that? I think that was it. Okay. Okay. Overall, we have 3 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like somebody's moved houses. And there may have been some kind of business deal that somebody's trying to break because somebody doesn't want to work with somebody. Other than that, somebody could have just lost a job, and this is somebody moving houses. It doesn't have to be the runner and chaser. It could be another person. It could be your mama, your daddy. It could be anybody. But somehow it's involved in this relationship. It could be that somebody doesn't want children because they don't want 3 things. And so that may be affecting this relationship because we have 2 pregnancy type of cards here. But I feel like overall 3 Pentacles reversed is just some kind of an obstacle. It's like here we have a project beginning. Somebody wants to kiss and make up and start something. And then there's some kind of obstacle that delays that. It could be a third party. Also, somebody's weak. And see, we have childish here, and then we have childish and petty over here. So I'm going to say the runner, because the runner is usually this person. The runner is childish and petty about something. And they're like, I'm not working. They're very tight-fisted with their love, attention, their time. And it's discouraging. I'm also seeing there needs to be some jealousy that needs to be curbed. And somebody needs to take the high road and be their more noble self. Also, this is going to deal with a submissive, dominant interaction in some way. Because this, in reverse, says submissive to a new partner. All right, let's clarify the Chariot and Page of Cups. But you got 2 major arcanas in yours. So that's something major is happening with you, Scorpio, when it comes to twin flames. I'm just going to pull. Okay, the Emperor, so definitely dominance. But this is taking control for the runner. So it's most likely a male as well, yeah. Could be even an Aries, depending on who you are. But definitely taking control of one's emotions and taking control of a love offer. Somebody's having to integrate different beliefs and come up with a new code of conduct in order to see love with new eyes. Wow. This is my see love with new eyes card. So the runner is really going through some kind of a transformation when it comes to their beliefs and traditions. And this guy is very stuck in his ways. We don't have the 4 of Pentacles, okay? But that's what I see when I see him. He's very traditional and powerful and dominant. He has a lot of authority. He's very practical and logical. This is the runner. Not this one in particular, but this section is about the runner. Very practical, very logical, even though I feel there's a water sign involved. And this Emperor person, who also represents the runner, has to go against his convictions about some old beliefs. He has to make progress towards new beliefs. And he's trying to set up these boundaries. And he has to put aside his personal opinions to experience some kind of spiritual growth in the area of love. So we can't go into this as the runner. The runner can't go into this as trying to scatter an enemy. Okay. Because both of these say if you try to scatter this enemy, which I'm thinking you're trying to scatter the chaser in some way, or whoever this person is, you would be successful if you tried to get rid of your enemy. even though your enemy in this case is your chaser, your twin flame. There's a need to be controlling of yourself because you know something. You know something when it comes to this. But there's some kind of anger that's coming along with this. I hope this is making sense to you guys because it's not making any sense to me. But use this anger as your motivation. You have to control it. It's a motivating, not conduit, catalyst. There we go. And it'll help you achieve what you want. Whatever vision you're setting out for, it'll help you achieve it if you control your emotions and offer more tenderness. Okay. Especially towards a Cancer. Because Cancers are super sensitive. They will take things personally even when they're not meant to be. All right. And they actually show it as opposed to you guys. All right. What has the Empress here? All right. So we have the High Priestess. Yeah. So definitely a submissive person. So, the Emperor, he's dominant, not as much as the Magician. If we had the Magician with the Empress, that'd be, ideal. But he's the next. So, there definitely is some kind of submission to a new partner. And I guess it's the Chaser, obviously, I think. I can't say obviously, because I'm not ever sure about any of this, but... So the Chaser must be religious. I mean, if I could be seen as anybody, it'd be the High Priestess. There could be a little bit of obsession going on with this. A little, addiction, synonymous. Not a literal one, but that's why they're the Chaser. I know I sound confused. It's because I am. Also, this kind of goes with the Cancer card. So this Chaser must be a Cancer. That means they have to be with the Cancer card here. And this one reminds me of Cancer too, just so you know. But I'm seeing combine your intellect and intuition. Or this is what the Chaser will do. I keep saying you, but whatever cards I'm holding up, you know who that is. Okay, Runner, Chaser. Okay. So there is something beneath the surface. Because that's everything she's about. She's about passivity and holding back and only revealing things when it's needed or when it's asked. Very, very wise, very patient and still and very secretive. She's the veiled woman. So the Chaser may actually be very silent. They're just trying to allow things to unfold naturally. So they're chasing, but in a passive role. How very Cancerian. Because, Cancerians, they're crabs, so they walk by sidestepping. They never really confront things head on. But also, this Chaser is into the occult. Psychic philosophy, and if there is any kind of secret, it's in the Chaser's advantage, actually. In a roundabout way, both of these people have power, but one's just more outwardly expressive. This one has power through withholding. I feel like there's more. I know, Scorpios, you're going to have the longest one. I love to read for you guys. Your readings are always so interesting. But I'm not getting whatever it is. This could also be a mistress. And also, the decision really needs to be in the chaser's court. Because this says they decide what's appropriate. So whatever rules the runner is wanting to negotiate, somebody's trying to negotiate boundaries, it's the runner, possibly with the Cancer. Or the Cancer could be, the runner. The High Priestess, the chaser person, the Empress, is the one who gets to decide yes or no. So again, if we're dealing with this dominant and submissive dynamic, in addition to the twin flame dynamic, so you guys got a whole lot going on. Power is always actually with the submissive, because they get to decide yes or no. They have the safe word, blah, blah, blah. And then this person just implements it. And that's where their power lies. So that's what I'm seeing here. That's just a description. They're willing to be bold and go forward, but even though they're bold, they're going about it in a sideways manner. But very nurturing, very feminine. A teacher. So we have 2 teacher cards, 2 psychic religious cards. Very, very feminine woman. So since we have 2 feminines, I think the woman is the chaser here. And we have males over here, so the male must be the runner, which, again, that tends to happen. Men tend to run because of whatever's in their DNA. So yeah. I guess we can look at the bottom of this one and see what's going on. Ace of Pentacles. So this is the right path. This is also an opportunity being offered as well. So it's a new opportunity on the right path. And this is perfect contentment. Quick news. Cancer's got quick news as well. And just happiness and ecstasy. Mutual attraction. Beginning of a new relationship. An exciting phase. And I see somehow the relationship involves work, school, or finances. You may have met this person through one of those avenues. And this love is coming in its purest form. So it's real. Obviously, if it's a twin flame love. Okay, that's it, you guys. I gotta move on to Pisces. All right. So what we're gonna do, Pisces, is do the runner-chaser dynamics. Talk about them and what's going on. It'll be runner and then chaser. We'll also have bottom of the decks for overall, and I'll clarify if necessary. See what's going on with you guys, Pisces. Okay, this is the runner. See what's going on or who they are. These cards are all flipping around. I guess, yeah, I could use a King of Cups. Okay, so this is you, or you're dealing with a water sign. That's the runner. Very emotionally balanced. So Pisces, it may not be you. I'm just kidding. The Pisces I've known have not been emotionally balanced. However, that's just my personal experience. Everybody's different. But it is a water sign for sure. If you're not dealing with a water sign, then it's you. Okay, we got 2. I don't know if they were upright or not to begin with, but they're in reverse now. Don't like to pull people in reverse, but this is the chaser. Well, I didn't say chaser, though. That's the thing. I'm just going to put these to the side because I don't like to pull if I hadn't said something or thought it. But I feel like somebody has turned their back on somebody twice, and it feels like it's unjust. It could involve a Libra. And that could be you. Somebody could have been very sneaky. Yeah. Somebody else got this. Sagittarians, I believe, or the daily read. Somebody who wants to come back to somebody. So a twin flame could be from the past. Yeah, returning love. So we have 2 reconciliations. And then with justice in reverse, we have reconciliation on a grand scale. But with that 3 of Wands in reverse, I feel like there's an obstacle or a delay. Or just a disappointment about this. Maybe you feel like you've wasted your time. Because 7 of Swords reversed is not a good card to get anytime you have love. It's the need to seek some stability instead of running. You may have a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings, because I feel like you're the runner here. Because maybe you're afraid of being hurt. Alright, let's do the chaser. What's going on with the chaser? Whoever the runner is, they're afraid of being hurt. And they've turned their back on somebody because of some injustice. Okay, so we don't really have a person here. Let me see if I can get anybody. But the chaser is not moving on. They aren't moving on from the past. So it is somebody from your past. But it's like, this could be the chaser that feels they've been unjustly left. Because 6 of Swords in reverse would say go back to the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is a betrayal, even violence perhaps. And then after 6 of Swords, we have 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords goes back to 6 of Swords. So they're all kind of leading to each other. But they're not moving on. Okay, that wanted to come out. Okay, at least, well, no. So anytime you have 6 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles, I feel like this is an apology. Somebody is not giving up on mutual attraction. They're also not moving on with somebody who wasn't faithful. I want to get an actual person. No, that's not a person. I need a person for the chaser. This is the first time I haven't gotten a person for the chaser. Maybe you guys don't have twin flames. Just kidding. I mean, I guess we could say Libra. 3 of Pentacles reverse. It's not working together. But it's also submission to a new partner. Okay, we have Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups, and 6 of Cups. I don't think we're going to get a person. But we do have Wheel of Fortune. So I think you are going to be able to revive a love from the past and come together. It's lots of infatuation, lots of love. This is coming from the chaser. So the chaser is trying to return back to a past love. Interesting. All right, I want to clarify after doing the bottom. All right, the Fool reverse, next major arcana. This is somebody who's trying to go back to their origins. It could be going back to a childhood. So it could be somebody from your childhood, vice versa. Yep, 6 of Cups. I was going to clarify this. Okay. So this is just somebody trying to go back. This is traveling. This is going back. It could be delayed as well. But we got all kinds of coming back cards. So Pisces, your twin flame is from your past. All right, what's going on with the chaser? But it's funny how both of you have 6 of Cups. To me, it's also a twin flame card. All right, the Devil, you may be dealing with a Capricorn. You've only got a person. So you could be dealing with a Libra or a Capricorn. But this person, they're very tempting. They may drink and party. I don't really see drugs or anything of that nature. And they may involve a lot of sexual infatuation and tension. So that's what I'm seeing for them. All right, on the bottom, of course, 15 equals a 6. You have lots of 6s. You have what? 1, 2, 3, 5 6s. Okay, so you can look up what that means. Okay, now we have 8 of Pentacles. This is working really hard on stability. It's also an engagement card. It also looks like a forward movement. So there does seem to be a little bit of movement and traveling somewhere. So somebody may be moving to be closer to their twin flame. But there's a whole lot of going back to something. There's at least 6 cards that talk about going back to something. It's also a committed lover. So that's what's going on with you guys. Both of you are wanting to go back to somebody, and I think it's each other. There could even be a proposal about marriage. There could even be some pregnancies on the chaser's part. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your twin flame reading, and good luck.